Hi, welcome to this series of videos. We're still in the kind of the algebra and functions part of the course, and in this series we're going to be playing around with polynomials. You'll be familiar with quadratics, but a quadratic is a type of polynomial, but we're going to extend our understanding and look at things that like got power 3, power 4 and a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on in them. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to start by looking at algebraic fractions and cancelling those and simplifying fractions. Then we're going to look at how we can do division of higher order polynomials, and for that you're going to need your long division skills. When was the last time you guys did any long division? Well, we're going to review that and have a look at how we can do that algebraically. And then we're going to use that knowledge of division to factorize cubic or quartic. Now, quartic is just a posh word for kind of power 4 equations. Factorizing quadratics you can do by inspection, but cubic or quartics and higher order polynomials, there's more issues. So we're going to see how we can use our skills of division to do that. And then finally look at something called the factor theorem and use factor theorem when solving problems. So there's a whole bunch of stuff to get through here. So off we go. First things first, let's have a look at the algebraic fractions bit, which again, as with a lot of these content, these videos, starts off with content that you'll be familiar with at GCSE and just extends it on that little bit further. So here we go. Two fractions for you to have a go at, two examples. So both of them involve quadratics, and in both cases it's just a case of looking for common factors on the top and the bottom. So let's have a look. If we factorize that fraction, that expression on the top, we've got x squared plus x minus 12. Factorize it, so we've got x plus 4, x minus 3 on the top. And as soon as I've done one, I'm thinking, well, there's got to be if it's going to simplify, there's got to be a common factor that will factorize them both, that will cancel out in both on the bottom. So if I'm thinking about minus 18, it's going to have x plus or minus 3, and it's going to be x minus 3. So that gives me a clue to one of my factors, and clearly x plus 6 is the other. We can see now we've got x minus 3 on the top, x minus 3 on the bottom. Everything's been multiplied, so we can divide the top and bottom by a factor of x minus 3. And there we go. We've got x plus 4 over x plus 6. Right, all fairly straightforward. Let's have a look at the second one. This one's not quite as obvious, but if we have a think about what's going on the top there, you can see we take out a factor of 3, and now we've got a clue to what's going on, because on the top there we're going to have a difference of 2 squares, and on the bottom there do a bit of factorising, and we've got 2x plus 1x plus 5. We've got the factorising still on the top too, that difference of 2 squares, there it is. So we've got 2x plus 1, 2x minus 1, and then you've got the 2x plus 1 appearing on the top and on the bottom, and there we go, job done. It is just you're going to get lots of these in lots of different formats, so it's just a case of practicing plenty and just looking at spotting those common factors.